Testament. First Samuel in the Israelite nations. Up to then, they had not had a king, and chaos was beginning to reign, and anarchy was beginning to reign, and sin definitely was reigning. And then Samuel comes along. So we're going to go to 1 Samuel chapter 3, where Samuel hears from God the very first time. Had to make sure the other shoe didn't fall off either. I won't go into the whole story of how Samuel came to be at the tabernacle, but Samuel is living with the high priest, who is Eli. And Eli is doing his best, but he's not that great of a guy. And his sons are just awful. And God's had enough. And so God is looking for somebody who would lead his people with integrity. And so Samuel is a little guy. I don't remember how old he is, but he's a little guy. Probably my guess would be Jackson's age. That would be my guess. Okay, 10, 11, 12-ish. Okay. Do you remember how old he was? He was 12. Very good. And he's sleeping one night, and he doesn't sleep in the same room as Eli. They have separate rooms. And he's sleeping, and he is awakened with a voice. Somebody calling his name. So he runs into Eli. Eli, you called me. No, not me. Go back to bed. You're dreaming. So he goes back to sleep, and pretty soon he hears his name again, Samuel. Or maybe it's Sam. And he runs back into Eli. Must have been Eli and God have a similar voice, because he thought it was Eli. Finally, Eli figures out, next time you hear that voice, say these words, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." And so we come to verse 10 in 1 Samuel chapter 3. So Samuel went, verse 9. So Samuel went and lay down in his place. The Lord came, stood there, and called as before, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel responded, "Speak,